Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I have for you another brilliant chess game. Let's enjoy game Petrosian Tal 1963 and let's see another chess beauty. The best way how to be better chess player is to learn from the chess legend. The best way how to improve your chess is to study the best chess games of chess history, and I'm absolutely sure that this game is one of them. So, Tigran Petrosian is playing with white pieces and the magic man from Riga, Mikhail Tal, is playing with black pieces, and we are starting right now. So, let's take a break, let's take a coffee or tea, let's enjoy another brilliant chess game. Petrosian played short castle, knight c6, and now he took on d5, d4, and maybe what is interesting this position, because right now Petrosian is going to create a weakness in black's pawn position. He is going to take on d5, and now Tal has only two possible ways how to take on d5. If Tal is taking by e-pawn, his pawn formation is not such a perfect as before, or if he's taking by a queen, knight e5 and knight c6 has another weaknesses. So that's the style of Tigran Petrosian. It's interesting to follow this game till end because you will see how one small weakness could be important later on. So what we saw, Tal took by a pawn and Petrosian took immediately on a c5. What about pawn on d5? This is a typical isolated pawn. In the middle game strong, in the endgame weak. So let's go on. a3 and bishop g5, f6. Now I'm going to ask you, what do you think Tigran Petrosian is going to play? He's not going to play forcing move. He played move Rook c1, and maybe now it's interesting variation. What's happened if black is taking on f2? It's a question. Is really black a winning pawn or a losing pawn? And I'm going to show you this variation. So let's follow this variation. Bishop f2. I believe that rook f2 is the right answer. Now knight g5. First surprise, because queen g5 is check on d5, check on d5, and check on e6. And black has not won a pawn, but lost one. Yes, that was interesting variation, maybe hard to see, but it's good to show you everything, to be able to understand why this move. Now rook c1 is strong, and why Mikhail Tal has to be careful. Okay, he played bishop a7, bishop f4, bishop e6, and after a few more moves, the position is going to be more interesting. So okay, both players are going to bring their pieces to game, and of course, Mikhail Tal is looking forward to be active. So b4, and knight b4, and what about this position? What do you think Tigran Petrosian is going to play? Do you believe that Tigran is going to take immediately knight on b4 or no? And the answer is no. He is going to play rook c7 because he is going to place his rook to most active square. He is winning a tempo, attacking black's queen, and now black's queen has to find maybe safer square. So queen d8, exchange, and g5. Yes, that's the style of Mikhail Tal. Tal react sharply as possible, and look he is looking forward for complication, but Tigran Petrosian has a day and he played amazing game. So, what do you think now? What Tigran Petrosian is going to play? Do you believe that he is going to move somewhere his dark squares bishop or no? No, he played beautiful move queen d3 with checkmate threat to h7. So again, black has to be careful. Okay, what about this variation, bishop f7? I believe that the right moves are here rook f7, check on h7 with a powerful and strong attack. And no one, even Mikhail Tal, was not interested to play this position. Maybe it's okay to black and maybe black will hold this position. But for a human, this position is terribly hard to play and not to lose in a spot. So for this reason, let's come back after move g5 and queen d3. Tal played rook e7. Of course, he is not happy to play this move. But unfortunately for him, he has to play this move. And another exchange is unpleasant to him. So, why not to exchange? And now bishop e3. It's a well-known chess plan. If you're playing against this pawn, it's good to exchange as many pieces as possible. Later on, in the endgame, this pawn is going to be the biggest black weakness. Of course, still it's very difficult to win this game, only with one weakness, but Tigran Petrosian will show you that Mikhail Tal has to be careful, has to defend his position and has to play really well. There is no room for mistakes. There is no room for blunders. And that's a really unpleasant position for black. So, let's check some few more variations, because Tal played move d4. But why not to check this variation, queen b4? I believe that after exchange on a7, here is the winning move queen e3 with double attack to e6 and of course a7. So it's not a good idea to take a pawn on b4 and to lose a piece, of course. So another option here, it was to exchange on e3, but you know, still it's not good idea to take on b4 pawn, because here is a bishop. So as I told you, Mikhail Tal has to be careful, and even he is one of the strongest chess attackers of all times, he will not be able to hold this game, and you will see why. So he played move d4, but anyway, I have one idea. If you are enjoying this video, feel free and press like or press follow and made our day. You are not going to miss another YouTube chess video. And I hope that I'm going to meet you here next time in our another interesting chess game. So, hope you press follows button. And now, let's come back, because after d4, bishop d4, rook d8 and e3. Another exchange happened, and now queen b4. Finally, maybe black is happy, because black was able to not lose a pawn. But what about this passed pawn? Believe me or no, but passed pawns are the most typical chess winning plans. And this passed pawn is super strong. And even here, Tal has to be careful. And even here, there is no room for weak moves. So bishop e4, And now Tal played a mistake. The best move here, it was to take on d5, because it's maybe here chance for black to hold the game. Of course, now it's good to play rook d1, exchange, but it's unclear if white can win this position. Maybe yes, maybe no, but it's not easy job. What do you think? And maybe there was a chance for black to save his chess life in this game. Okay, Tal missed this chance and he played bishop f7. It's too passive. And maybe it's difficult to win this game. Still, if you are passive, you have chance to lose a game. So bishop h7, and now bishop e4, and now rook b1. All three white's active pieces are much more powerful than three remaining black pieces. Okay, 4 and 4 or 3 and 3, but still white is more active and black has to be careful. d5 pawn is a passer. It's a pass pawn who is dangerous, and it's only 3 squares away from to be new queen. So that's another threat. The second threat is to attack pawn on b7. So that's 2 threats, and the last threat is maybe checkmate's attack against black's king. So black's position is difficult. And even maybe black with perfect play should make a draw. But for a human, it's a difficult job. So bishop d5 now, it's now rook d1 with winning position. So now rook d7 happened and queen f3, bishop g6, exchange, and queen d3. Still, maybe you think that this position is a little bit more drawish, but black's position is difficult. And for one more time, because of white's activity, because of strong white's d5 pass pawn, and because of chance to launch checkmate attack against black's king. So now rook b5, another active move, and now queen f5, another active move. And maybe you remember Mikhail Tal as one of the strongest chess attacker of all times. Sometimes he has to defend his position, and sometimes he was not able to defend his position. So let's go on. Now rook d6, and after a few more moves, and finally after this queen exchange, we are entering the rook endgame. And maybe still this position is not a one for white. It's terribly difficult for black to play this position, because white's rook and king are going to be much more active than black's rooks and king. And that's the reason why the activity is the most important part of our game. Since the beginning till end, believe in your active pieces. Play active moves. And you are able to be active till end, you are the winner. So f5 happened, but d6 is strong, h4 is strong, and now after this exchange, white is winning. Now to f6. And after a few more moves, for example, now rook d6, it's not working very well, because after this exchange, white can stop the b pawn, but black should not stop 2 white's pass pawns. That's a winning pawn endgame for white. And another sad story for Mikhail Tal. Another lost variation for Mikhail Tal. And even Mikhail Tal is fighting like a tiger, like a magic man. He's playing the lost position. Now rook b5, and 2 strong pass pawns are much more stronger than black's only 1 pass pawn. And maybe since beginning till end, I have the feeling that Tigran Petrosian played amazing game. He was more active. His pieces was more active. And he won the game. So hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you enjoyed this video, because right now Mikhail Tal, the magic man from Riga, resigned. And what to say about this game? Say well done to Tigran Petrosian for a perfect chess performance. And say thank you to Mikhail Tal for a nice game. Even he lost, he played well. And both players are, without any doubts, the most exciting, most stronger, most famous chess players of chess history. And I'm happy that I had a chance to show you this game. So at the end of this video, thank you very much for your likes, follows, comments, and let's see each other next time. See you, take care, bye bye.